All right, we're going to be doing some React videos in a moment. Back to reaction videos. Let's see what Caleb's got served up for us. First one here is TikTok.
Here's what the job of a CEO really is. The job of the CEO is to be the head generalist of the company. What that means is that you're never going to specialize in any one thing. You're going to learn everything just enough, so then you can pass.
All right, so the job of a CEO is to be a journalist. I guess I never thought of it that way. I tend to think that the job of the CEO is to paint a vision as to where the company is going.
Your job on a continual basis is to consistently find and remove the bottlenecks in the company. If you think about it, the bottlenecks are always going to move. One quarter, it might be that you realize your bottleneck is marketing. So you're going to go dive in, you're going to spend the whole quarter in marketing, and then guess what? That bottleneck's going to move. Probably going to be to sales. And so next quarter, your focus is going to be, I'm going to become an expert on sales, I'm going to dive in, I'm going to solve the bottleneck.
Constantly removing restraints from the company, removing bottlenecks. I totally agree. I think that is exactly what a CEO should be doing, is looking for those bottlenecks and going, how can I remove those, therefore, so that my team can go faster.
At least as you're going through and solving all the bottlenecks, they each increase and up level a little bit more every time you go around. That's the job of the CEO. It's constantly relieving the constraints of the company, because a company is going to grow more through removal of constraints than addition of products or innovation.
Handing off, other work items that should be done. Absolutely. If as a CEO you're getting too trapped up in the day-to-day and you're not actually delegating, then you're not actually working on your business, you're working in your business. So totally agree. As a whole, I like this video. The journalist part, I'm not so sure about that. Maybe when you're a smaller company, you need to be a journalist, but I actually kind of think that if you're trying to be a generalist as a whole, as your company is growing, you're just going to get bogged down in trying to grab information. So in a small business, be a journalist, hand it off, yes. But at a certain level, when you're scaling, in all sincerity, there's probably parts of your business that you really don't even have to worry about or to know.
The HVAC company lying to you every year when they tell you that you need refrigerant in your system, maybe you call them out.
All right, first of all, are they lying to you every year when they tell you that you need refrigerant in your system? If they're not, then you need to fire that company, because if you are having to add refrigeration to your air conditioning system every single year, at least what they're doing is they're ripping you off, or they're just terrible technicians, because if it's leaking, it needs to be replaced, or that leak needs to be fixed at the bare minimum. So let's see what he has to say on the rest of this.
And you're not sure if you had an honest technician. Let me break it down for you. You should never need refrigerant in an HVAC system. They're sealed systems and they should never need anything added to them. Your air conditioning style.
Okay, all right, so far, I like what this guy is saying. He is right. They shouldn't be leaking. Now, you might have someone not properly collect the refrigerant in their hoses. That might cause some leaks, but the system itself shouldn't be leaking. So yes, he's right. Let's see what else he has to say.
Stops working and it's diagnosed that you have low refrigerant, that means that you have a leak in the system somewhere, and just filling the system with refrigerant is not going to solve the problem long term. A better option is going to be to find the leak, repair it permanently, then add the refrigerant, so you don't have to come back every year and keep doing the same thing. Curious whether you need to do maintenance on your system? Hit the follow button.
All right, so that was from Mechanically Inclined, and honestly, I think he nailed it. I think he's dead on. If you're adding refrigerant into the system, there is a problem. So if you're getting that every single year, are they ripping you off? Maybe, but probably not. They're probably just not really comfortable telling you that it's time to replace your air conditioning system. It's more likely that they're just not educated well on how to do a great service and sales job with the client.
This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. But this is bullshit. This is a work of art.
Yeah, I don't have much to say about that. I love this. I love this. Industrial stores, your video of a clean, organized van, and those that are not, work of art. This is bullshit. This is perfect. This is exactly how you're supposed to use this app on TikTok. So, hey, industrial stores, good job.
Every idiot with a phone pinned to their fingers can get rich.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Every idiot with the phone pinned to their fingers can get rich. Oh, I wish I could say that's not true, but there are a lot of idiots with iPhones pinned to their fingers that are getting rich. So far, I don't want him to be right, but I mean, he's got it right so far. Let's see what else he's got to say.
This is what my mentor told me when I first met him. But your goal as an entrepreneur is not to grind yourself to the ground, keeping yourself busy, working 18 hours a day, 7 days.
I totally agree. Your job isn't to work around the clock all the time. Now look, I get it. I work a lot. I am an entrepreneur. You probably work a lot. There are moments when I don't, but there are moments when I am grinding. So sometimes you have to grind, but you can't do it all the time. You'll get burnt out.
A week, waking up an hour earlier just so we can get more work done. That's not the goal. Your goal when you build a business is to build it in a way that it will get easier and easier to run over time. Think about.
Yes, he is right. It should get easier. This is one of the things that I'm constantly talking to our clients about, and I'm even talking to our guys internally. One of the fundamental reasons why we want to grow is because, believe it or not, as you get bigger, your problems actually become less. It may be hard to believe, but it's totally true. Lose a technician when you're only a 3-technician company, that's a struggle. Lose a technician when you have 20, not so bad. That work is easily spread out amongst the others. So far, I'm really liking what this guy has to say.
Out your end game and ask yourself, is my business going to grow and scale even if I decided to remove myself from the business in the future? Or is my company sustainable only because it's built around me and I will always be needed to do all of the work? This is.
Yeah, he's dead on accurate on this. A scalable business shouldn't depend upon you for everything.
Probably the most important question you need to ask yourself before you build your business. Because if you cannot see how your business will help you create a better future, chances are you're going to quit along the way.
Yeah, all right. So Todd Svelton, I don't know if this is the creator or if this is the guy that just shared this particular TikTok. I like it. You're right. I think everything you said there was really great. I also hate the fact that there are idiots getting rich with their iPhones because there is a lot of bad information that's being shared, especially in this world that I'm in. Oh my gosh, come on, guys. Make sure you're selecting your mentors and your coaches well. So there we go. Another great video. Caleb, keep them coming.